All right, my gate opener is way down yonder, and the only place I can get any sun to a solar panel, here's where the solar panel is, right here. And as you can see, it's just covered in trees. There's no way to get sun to it. Plus, that's only a 5-watt solar panel, and as much as we go in and out of this gate and open and close it, the little 5-watt solar panel is not big enough to keep the battery charged. So I went and I bought a much larger battery, deep cell battery, and I bought a much larger solar panel. And from here to there is about 100 feet, and I'm adding probably another 70 feet. Here's the new solar panel. It's a 25-watt solar panel. And I was going to pay a kid to dig this hole for me because right now I'm having some real trouble with my neck, shoulders, back. And but I'm gonna have to, I took a pain pill and I'm gonna have to do this myself because that kid, his sister's in from spring break and he wants to visit with his sister and all that. So, and I got to get this done because we got more rain coming. So let me get this hole dug, that pole in there, the cement in it, and tomorrow, here's my solar panel. That's a 25-watt solar panel. Tomorrow I'll screw that pole to this and then run my much larger 10-gauge wires all the way down there. It's about 180 feet altogether, and I got 200 feet of it. So let me get to digging. All right, we got it in the ground there. I got 60 pounds of cement in there, and when it dries, I'm going to put a little bit of that dirt back in there. And I really want to run my wires across the top of this fence, but I gotta ask this fella first. I would be pissed if somebody attached something to my fence and didn't ask me. So I'm gonna ask him if he minds. If he does, then I'm just gonna dig a slit all the way down here. That's a long way. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna put a link to this solar panel and the wire that I bought. And I said 10 gauge, it might be 12 gauge, it might be 16, I forget what I ordered now. It's plenty big enough though. All right, I'll be back in, probably this afternoon I'll be able to screw this to it. In the meantime, here's another little project I'm doing, and I just decided to do it. You see how the corner of the gate is below the edge of the driveway? You have to lift up on the gate to get it to swing closed. But this is an adjustment that will pull this pole towards me, which will raise the end of that gate up enough to be able to swing it. And this has a Mighty Mule gate opener on it, and I just might use that someday, just to keep my dogs from coming down here. I don't know yet, but anyway, here's the adjustment. Here's how you raise this or pull it towards you. Let me get that acorn out of there. Okay, I'm gonna have to go loosen up that one, or else I'm not gonna be able to pull it my way. All right, I've got this one as tight as I'm going to tighten it. Now I got this nut here, I've got to tighten it down so it won't loosen back up. Not termites, but ants. I've pulled this siding away, and the reason I'm gonna get rid of this building, but it's got power coming to it. So I'm gonna cut the lines, and there's two separate sources of electricity going in here. And I'm gonna use that electricity to add outlets to my building. And I gotta get all the skirting off of this, because not only am I cutting the power, but I'm gonna sell this building. It's 6 by 8, right? 2, 4, 6. Might be 8 by 10. What is that, 8 by 10? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, it's 8 by 10. Huh. So, you know, I'll probably get $500-600 for it, which will... I'm going to ask $500 for that generator. I'll probably ask 5 or 6 for this. And that will buy, you know, tools. I have a couple of tools I want to buy. And one of the tools I've had in my Amazon cart for a while. And it went up $100 while it was sitting in my cart. So I got to get it pretty soon. All right, let me keep at this. I've got help coming to run the power from there in a PVC pipe underneath the building and then up to the outlets that I'm adding. So let me get back to work. I want to get as much done as possible before my friend comes over here. Here's where the 2 lines come up into this building. Here's one, and here's another. It's empty, but oh, what a mess. All right, let me find the breakers that power these, and I am going to have some a couple of 15 amp lines. Actually, they're 20 amp, but this one powers the air conditioner and the lights, and this, I don't know what he had plugged in here, but it's a 15 amp line, so fuse. Let me go shut them off. Actually, I want to plug something in here to make sure that I do have the right breaker when it goes off. That way I'm not messing with live electricity. So, and that would be in that panel right there. All right, I've decided to go with just 3 outlets. One under this window, one beside this table, and one here, which will serve both my stainless steel benches, because I'm not going to be having more than 1 tool run at a time, and 3 will be plenty. All right, I got my boxes put together. I'm fixing to screw these to the wall, then the boxes to them, like this. Oh, while I'm walking past it, I'll tell you, I bought some new wheels for this here. And this is going to be where I set my cooling water. I'll be able to move it around to wherever it's most convenient in front of my grinder. And I'll be able to keep some stuff inside there. I gotta figure out a way to latch this closed. I'll probably just get a little piece of wood and make it a turnbuckle. Not a turnbuckle, but it'll be like this, and then when you want to open it, you just turn the wood this way and it'll open. All right. But that's something that was already in here, and I'll make good use out of that. All right, let me get to sticking these outlets down through their holes. There's one. There's 3 boxes. Now I'm gonna wait for my friend to show up. He's got Romex and PVC, and we will have electricity. 3 more outlets in here today. That is a big hurdle, not having enough electricity, and now I've got more than enough. Here's my thinking. I have one outlet here, and I have two separate lines that I'm going to run here. And if I have anything running off of this, I won't have anything running over here. But I will probably put an exhaust fan over here in that window and suck the dust out. So I'll have that running whenever any of the other machines are running. So I'm gonna make that a separate line and put these two outlets together on the second line. So there's where I'm at. All right, I got one run. I got the wire down about here. I'm gonna tie in underneath the building. I'm gonna run wire around. That's where that building. See where the door is right there? That's where the wires are in the ground right there. I'm going around the back of the building, underground, all the way up to here, and then I'm coming up with some PVC, and I'll put some kind of box back there to join all these wires in. But all right, cup of coffee, and by the day's end, I will probably have my solar panel up, and this little project here, the outlet project done, which is a major hurdle. That was going to be a real stumbling block to being able to run all my tools in here. So thank you to my friend Pat for helping out and for providing the Romex and the PVC. All right, coffee time. Drink up, y'all.
Not you. You go ahead and cuss if you want.
Just don't let your mama hear it.
Here we go. In a few minutes, I'm going to have juice.
Most definitely so. We'll be finishing up here shortly.
Billy, thank you for your help.
You're welcome.
So what was your fee?
A Dr. Pepper so far.
A Dr. Pepper?
Yeah,
what about you, Billy?
Half a Dr. Pepper?
So far.
You work cheap. You need to up your price. Jeez, what a mess. I got a mess to clean up. Looking good, Billy.
All right. We have juice.